Alright, adventurers, and welcome back to Tower TV. I am Wyatt here in Tower Games in Virginia Beach, and we have a fairly shorter stream for today. I'm going to be by myself this evening as it has been a very hectic past weekend, and quite frankly, all of us are exhausted. Quite frankly. But point being, what I'm going to have for you guys is that I'll be doing a quick recap of this Crimson Vow pre-release that happened this past weekend, some of the new releases that we have had in store, some other restocks that we have had of interest, and some of the events that you can see in the near future here in the Virginia Beach location. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get to it. Starting off with the pre-release, Crimson Vow has been insane. Day one of pre-release, that was this past Friday, all of the pre-release kits that we had available for sale here in the front, as well as any of our draft booster boxes, have sold out. As a repeat, all of our draft booster boxes and pre-release kits are sold out until the next release day, which is going to be this upcoming Friday. Yeah. And as far as the other products that you can expect this coming Friday is going to be the Crimson Vow bundles, the set booster boxes, the collector booster boxes, of which I am very much tempted to grab a few myself, as well as the rest of the Crimson Vow goodies. It is going to be fantastic. But that being said, for some of the champions of this pre-release that we have seen with a fantastic winning record for any of our standard players out there in the crowd, including myself, is going to be the Blood Tokens, a artifact generating value engine for the vampires that you are able to create a little artifact token that is able to pay one and sack it to discard a card and draw a card. Consistent looting, consistent card draw, always marvelous. That is going to be one of the champions that won, as well as the Vampire Mana Curve. For all of my experienced players out there who are experienced to when the older vampires came out in the OG Innistrad or even in the Commander set that came out with Edgar Markov, for vampires, they're going to have a lot of high power creatures for low amounts of mana. So you can get a 3-2 for 3, a 4-2 for 3, I believe as well came out in this set, and 3-3s for 3 for decent mana curve. Also, big fan of Audric. I will defend that phrase because I very much love Audric in this new set and his artwork. Oh, spoilers for storyline folks out there. Boop. But yes, the mana curve, werewolves. If you would like my honest opinion, I think Crimson Vow did werewolves better than werewolves did. As far as some of the things that you can see, there is the, I don't think it's the Uven Wolf, there is a 6-drop green werewolf that when it flips to its other side, all of your stuff gains hexproof. Yeah. To describe how well that card went during pre-release, when it hit the table, it won. Werewolves. Let's see. That's what we got, as well as for some of the other collectibles that you can find in this set, there is what is called the Fang Artworks. I know that a lot of folks aren't entirely up to date on some of the showcase items that you can see in the Magic sets that are being released. For Midnight Hunt, you got that kind of darker artwork in like the black and white kind of art style that you would also see on the basic lands. For Crimson Vow, the vampires of the set have what is called a Fang border, which is their equivalent of a showcase card. Showcase meaning it is the exact same card, exact same effects, but the artwork and border is going to be just a little different. And that is what we have coming in for Crimson Vow. As far as new releases, we are going to be catching up with some of our other stuff because we did not happen to do a stream last week. So we are going to be keeping up to date, as well as some of the items that I may have forgotten, but that is all right. And so for the big one, Games Workshop did a review of this and a decent breakdown of, I think, the Warhammer Day? I think it's Warhammer Day. I can't quite remember off the top of my head, but it's the same one we did the Hera release. But, point being, Red Harvest. Boop, scoot that way. So, wait, Red Harvest is a full new edition for Warcry. It is going to be the same rule set. I think they got a few of the reviews and revised rules in here as well, but this is going to be a duel between the Dark Oath Savagers and the Tarantulas Brood. For those who understand root words and English, you will understand that Taran, or Tarantula, because you probably heard it in the word, is in reference to spiders. Spider people. And for my D&D nerds out there, they will make wonderful Lolth models, but that's just me. As far as the stuff that you can expect, you have Dark Oath Savagers, the Tarantulas Brood, and a full mining kit for terrain. So all of that is going to be in this kit, as well as a full edition to start playing right out the box with supplies that you will need to just build the models. Aside from that, you will be good to rock and roll. And this full kit will be selling for $210 MSRP. If you are in need of terrain, that's where most of the money is. Most of the money is locked up in the terrain. But that is what is going to be in Warcry Red Harvest. With Christmas now being around the corner, I know it's not even Thanksgiving. I know. But with Christmas right around the corner, GW has been so kind to send us some Christmas items, including the next rendition of the Red Gobbo, or Da Red Gobbo and Bouncer. Luckily, we know it's a soft C, but that's okay. Let's see. And there goes our stream court announcement. A little delayed, but that is all right for everyone that's going to start popping in here in a few moments. But for what we have here, it is just going to be a nice little Red Goblin on a squig. As far as the previous renditions of the Red Goblin, you would probably be more familiar with the Red Goblin just sitting there on the ground with a bag of gifts on his right-hand side and his left holding a little pistol that looks like a candy cane. He's real cute. But this is going to be a commemorative series, and so this is going to be a limited time release. As in, once it's gone, it's gone. Because they aren't going to be carrying this forever, but that is okay. This will be selling for about $35 MSRP, and I've got plenty to go around to deck the halls. I'm just going to get on with the stream. Let's see. Oh no, come back. There we go. All right, and for viewers, hello everybody. How are we all doing tonight? And as far as some of the other items for literature out there, I do have the Catastrophe Crusade pack in store. For those who are unfamiliar with what this product generally looks like or what's inside of it, this is more a series of missions. And so since 9th edition for Warhammer 40k is going to be a very narratively focused and objective-based game, they are very much going full ride on the train of let's get some narrative and story game styles out there. And in the world of Warhammer 40k, very, very rarely is there a fight between only two factions. And so what Catastrophe does is that it has presented missions and play styles along with different ideas that you can use for games that involve multiplayers. So if you have 4 players in a game and you want to have everybody get a clear deployment zone, clear everything else, no confusion, this book will help you get there, and this is going to be $40 MSRP and stored and available now. I don't know why, but these don't have shrink wrap on them. I don't know why. If I had that answer, I'd love to give it to you. As far as other things that I have for Warhammer is also the Warzone Octarius book. This is the second book for Octarius specifically. The other one that you would be more familiar with, oh gosh, the one that came out with Death Guard and Mechanicus. Losing my brain. Y'all know what I mean. The first book that came out for Death Guard, Mechanicus, Drukhari, has some stuff for Imperial Knights in it too. Same kind of book, but this is for the Octarius Warzone. Charadon, that's what it was. Charadon books. This is the same thing but for Warzone Octarius, and so on the back artwork, I do see stuff for the Black Templars, Astra Militarum, Orcs, and Tyranids. As far as the actual material the book is going to have for any of them, it simply just tells you this is going to have a little bit of everything in it, but if you are looking for a more detailed description, the Warhammer community page is more than happy to assist you on your request for information. And for Blood Bowl, I reach real far. For Blood Bowl, fantasy football taken to the extreme, the newest team that has come out is the Khorne Blood Bowl team. The Skull Tribe Slaughterers is now available for sale, and there will also be the next rendition of Blood Bowl also coming out on the horizon called Dungeon Bowl. To my knowledge, they are 2 different games, but stay tuned and I'll have that information to you guys as soon as I have it. But this team and their dice set are available in store at Tower 1 in Virginia Beach and Tower 2 in Newport News. And just to make sure that I covered it, because I don't remember if I did entirely show it last time, is new Citadel products for construction and hobbying. For possibly the biggest one of them all, it is now going to be a assembly stand. For those who have been shopping with Citadel for a while, you will probably remember they have a assembly stand they used to do, which is a painting handle but that had a little like grabby arms on the end of it. That was the assembly handle. But because Games Workshop has a lot of models that require assembly that are a little bit bigger than what can fit on that handle, they have introduced a assembly stand. And so the way the stand works is that there is a little spot in the bottom of it that is able to fit the base of any of your painting handles, and you can use those painting handles to place it right into the space, and then you will have the full assistance of the assembly handles and a stable base to keep your model still while you are working on it. And that is what's going to be that, and even for painting heads, those lovely little pesky heads that are always going to be in need of detailed work, they have a little sub-assembly holder by the looks of it. And so on the artwork is going to have heads, but you can also use this for weapons, arms, legs, whatever small pieces you may need. And there is a little tip that you are able to put the piece on, and then you cut it off of the sprue. And then once you do so, you are just able to use just a little bit of glue, just enough to make sure that it's on the edge here, and then you'll be able to just paint it to your heart's content, just break it off real softly, and then put it right on your model where it's going to stay and live a happy, colorful life. And they've also expanded the spray stick. Everyone who has used Citadel products is going to be aware they have a spray stick already. A lot of my customers tend to like to prefer a meter stick with sticky tack on it, but if you want to make sure that you can fit as many models as feasibly possible on a singular straight line, there is this full painting handle with spots as well to pair with the little sub-assembly. That's a sneeze I hope I don't have to do. But yeah, all of this is going to be here, and this particular spray stick is going to be selling for $23 MSRP, and all of that is going to be available in store, and that is for Citadel, for Marvel Champions, the card game that is based in the Marvel Universe. The new pack that has come out is going to be the War Machine Hero Pack. So that is the newest one. I still got about 5 or 6 left in inventory, and this is going to be about $16.99 in total for MSRP, shopping value. Next, for Crisis Protocol, I don't have any at the moment because they have all sold out. It is the Marvel Crisis Protocol Dormamu model. The actual box sits about this high up, and it has already sold out. We had 2 copies in, but if you are looking to acquire one for yourself, you can always place an order online at TowerGames.com or come to the store. We can place an order for you here. All right, sneeze averted. Yes, very much sneeze averted, because I don't want to damage my poor tech person on headphones, because that hurts as a sound guy. All right, so there's Crisis Protocol and Pokemon. The big news for everybody. I also have numbers because I have a lot of Pokemon, which is a phrase I never thought I would say in a long time. The newest thing that has hit the block is Pokemon Fusion Strike, featuring the best artwork of the most adorable little Pokemon that has been around ever since the Kanto region, Mew. And so for Fusion Strike, I have plenty of Elite Trainer boxes and plenty of booster boxes. Repeat, I have plenty of Elite Trainer boxes and plenty of booster boxes in store for the whole family. For a specific rough number, I have about 26 Elite Trainer boxes on the floor. And I have about 16 booster boxes on the floor ready for sale today. So if you want to come in tomorrow and get as many as you so please, help yourself. I probably still got more hiding somewhere. But yeah, to repeat one more time, I have 26 of the Elite Trainer boxes on the floor as of this moment, and I have 16 of the booster boxes available for sale here at Tower of Games in Virginia Beach. And those should be online. Should be? I haven't checked. But if it is not, we can definitely see what we can do for you. All right, so that's Pokemon for Fusion Strike. And for other Pokemon stuff, I've also got Chilling Reign, and I've also got Battle Styles in store. For some quick numbers for the Chilling Reign booster boxes, I have 26 booster boxes in store and ready for sale. And for the Battle Styles booster boxes, I have 8 in store and ready for sale. So, right. Sorry, we still have some activity in the store, so my eyes are going a little bit everywhere. But moving on for other things, I also have 5-row card boxes back in store. For those who are a little bit newer to the TCG scene, BCW is a company that makes any kind of variation of card boxes for storage, and they also make good card binders and binder pages that you can use to store and categorize all of your singles, whether it be MTG, Pokemon, Flesh and Blood, or whatever else catches your fancy, including Digimon. How could I forget Digimon? Point being, those are back in stock, and these ones have a full sink-down lid. And so the older models that we normally have are going to be about $8, have a lid that doesn't go all the way down on the box, but these ones do, and they will be selling for about $10.99. So all of those are built and are ready for immediate sale and use if you'd like to come down and grab those. And I also have Curse of Strahd Revamped kits. Those were a Halloween special that came out, I believe, last year, and they've been selling continuously ever since. And so if you'd like to have literal postcards for a gothic horror-themed D&D game, those are going to be in store, and those are also available for sale. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh yeah, our sale table that is currently in Tower Games Virginia Beach has also received new items for it. Some that are frequently asked after, and some that have actually been a little bit curious. But yeah, all of those are on sale here on the Virginia Beach location. A sale table that will probably lead directly into Black Friday. So feel free to mark that on your calendars and drop by Tower of Games, because we'll have some goodies for you on that sale table when that day does hit. And as far as the last of our restocks for this stream specifically, I have the very rapidly exploding My Hero Academia card game. This is still the first edition limited print run. This is still that first edition. So if you are looking to get into the game, there has actually been a Facebook group that has sprouted up recently and has been rapidly gaining players. And they have also started finding some games here in the Virginia Beach location. So if you're maybe looking to get plugged in the My Hero Academia card game, feel free to let us know here in Tower of Games, and we will happily lead you towards that Facebook group. So you can probably find a game here probably in the next week or so, because they've been playing every day they could so far. And I've also got Flesh and Blood boxes for Unlimited. Sadly, no first edition, but first edition, as everyone knows, is going to be real limited. But for Tales of Aria, if you are looking to do some elemental magic for your Flesh and Blood games that we host here on Sundays, more on that in a minute, we are able to sell these to you now, either as full boxes or as singular booster packs. So if you're looking to pick any of those up, feel free to let us know. We will do our best to get those to you as soon as we can. Let's see. Yep, that is all for restocks and for events. Why not start on today? For events, I always like giving you guys the update for Flesh and Blood and Digimon events that we have here in Tower Games Virginia Beach, because we always have people asking for it. Because we always want to make sure that we have space for all of our players, and Flesh and Blood and Digimon have always been looking. So if you are looking to pop in on a Flesh and Blood or Digimon tournament that is hosted here in Virginia Beach location, you are more than happy to pop in and do so. Because the numbers that we had today, Digimon had about 8 players in-house and Flesh and Blood had 10. And I've also heard that we have some regular tournament goers for both of those games in-house, so if you're looking to test your metal, feel free to pop in. And then the miniature paint night that is going to be coming up is going to be November 18th, this coming week. And so come in and grab a paint night kit, whether it's a Dire Troll, Zombie Ogre, Red Strahd, we have them over here. I think the Death Tyrants are going to be on the table too. Dire Troll, paint night kit, whichever. Those are all going to be in-store and available for sale, so that way anyone who is looking to dive into the hobby of miniature painting is able to do so with a good way in, because I am pretty sure I will also be here in-store that day to assist everybody in getting their first miniature painted, or if you have other minis you like to paint, feel free to come by and hobby with us. For my Commander players out there, the Commander Night Prize Night is going to be this coming Saturday. Repeat, for Commander players, the Commander Night Prize Night is going to be coming up on this coming Saturday. So if you have played in Commander Night before the pandemic, or if you have been a regular player of ours with a while, feel free to come in, because it is all going to be divvied out, and you might have some coming your way. No way to know until you show up. Excuse me. And there's also going to be the Infinity Food Drive Tournament. And so the Infinity Food Drive Tournament is going to be on the 20th, so November 20th, and that'll be taking place. And with canned goods as the entry fee. To repeat, with canned goods as the entry fee, you are able to come in and enter for a chance to win a tournament. And I believe the prize is store credit? Believe? Question mark? If nothing else, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, and keep an eye on our Facebook page where more precise details will be located when that does pop in. And there's also a miniature painting contest coming on the 20th as well. And the theme is still spooky. So if you have any creepily painted miniatures, you are free to enter for a chance to win and also get judged by some of our professional painters here local to Virginia Beach. And for the closing remarks of the night, the last thing I would like to mention is that for new communities in the area, I've had some Vanguard card fight players actually come through, and they're looking for a spot to enter on a chance on our calendar. And so if you yourself are head of a community for whichever kind of tabletop game you may be looking at, we are always happy to enter talks with you guys. We have an email address that you can send any requests or ideas to, and that'll be events@towerofgames.com. Repeat, events, EVENTS, at towerofgames.com. And so just send information of what your community looks like, what they're looking to do, and what days everyone's available, and we'll see what we can do to get you guys a spot on the calendar. And that being said, that's about all the news that I have for you guys tonight on this Sunday evening, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!